Someone asked me, I was on a podcast, someone asked me, is, this crypto DeFi thing all hype? Is it kind of built on like Ponzi-nomics? And I like this question. It's an honest question. And the answer is yes and no. I think there are projects that get hyped, which, brings in a ton of money and volume and liquidity. And because it's all built on hype, when that hype goes away, all the liquidity goes away. That does happen a lot in crypto. And, an influencer or the news can say this, and all of a sudden a bunch of liquidity enters. And then when the news or the influencer is no longer talking about it, the liquidity exits. In the short term, there's a lot of that. There's over 10,000 different currencies. It's like, yeah, most of it in my mind is crap. And yes, like if you really think about it, if you really think through this, in a way, a lot of the crypto market is built on people see value in it, and so there is value in it. And if no one saw value in anything, then the prices would drop. But that's true for most investments. Now, an active business with actual inventory and cash flows, that can be kind of assessed and valued, and a price of a stock or a share can be kind of determined by the value of the company and then a multiple of it typically. And the bigger the business, and there's a bunch of factors, the higher the multiple and the more it's worth. In crypto, that works a little bit, we'll say a little bit different. Is some projects, they have no cash flow, which is why I'll stay away from it. They have no product. And others do. And there's useful technology, and so now what we're really talking about are different blockchains and the projects built on blockchains that do operate like a business. They provide a service. We had an AMA with Aerodrome. Aerodrome earns money. It's a business. And those fees or the profits get distributed to the users of that platform. And it provides a service. In this instance, on the base chain. And so when I'm investing in something, I want to ensure that there's an awesome team, that the project is sound, that they provide a useful service, that they're solving a problem. I treat it like I'm investing in a business. And just like a price, a price of a stock for a company, it's determined by mostly emotions, so like how someone perceives it. And if people perceive it as valuable, it does shoot up in price. But there's always kind of like this fundamental value. It's like, that's called value investing. Warren Buffett talks about that a lot. Value investing, buying something under value. Because no one sees the value, yet the company itself is worth more than the people perceive. So the parts of the business are worth more than, what someone sees it as. And you can kind of protect your kind of downside and maximize the upside by value investing. And I look at crypto a lot the same way. Again, it's smaller market cap, and human emotion really moves that price like crazy, which is why I typically don't invest when we are way in greed. And I like to invest when we're in fear, when everything is red, when people are less interested in said blockchain, said project, said coin, said token, which really just represents that business. That's what I want to get in. Super simple. Like, it's not complex. I think people just don't really get this. They're still like, oh, what could the price of this thing be? It's kind of like, come on. Or they're buying it when everything is green. We want to be investors, not gamblers. We want to actually understand what we're investing in. We want to get an idea of like, what's the actual value of this thing? Oh, wow, they're making that much? And Aerodrome is moving that much volume? Wow, okay, I'm actually really interested in this. How can I get involved? And then there's different strategies where you can actually earn the coins and tokens in a way for quote unquote free to also hedge against risk. Which on YouTube, we talk about that all the time. And then in the UIG, it's also like one of our main strategies, yield on yield on yield. So I hope that helps. These episodes are 5 minutes long. We keep them short. They're daily episodes, daily audio experiences to just keep you plugged into the crypto DeFi world, thinking like an investor. Really hope you found this valuable. If it did, subscribe to the podcast, and let us know your thoughts below. And with that said, we'll see you tomorrow.